Okay, let's look at question number 91. What's the probability that a patient shows improvement if it's known that the patient was given the drug? So it's given that the patient was given the drug, so that means that we're only going to be looking at those that had the drug. So that's 270, 530, a total of 800. Let me put it this way. Let's move this over here. We want the probability, given that they've taken the drug, of what? An improvement. So I'm going to call that improvement. Alright, so it's a conditional probability because we know that they've taken the drug, we want the probability that they've improved. So I'm going to follow the format A given B equals to the probability of A and the probability of B over the probability of B. So this is just the general formula for conditional. This is an A here. Okay, so then that means that for this particular conditional probability, I'm looking at the probability of I and D over the probability of D. Now, this is a joint probability, this is a marginal probability, and the table that you've been given is full of all of the joint probabilities and marginal probabilities. So I need I and D. So let's have a look at that. I is improvement, D is drug, so 270 is my value, but this is a frequency here. It's 270, it's not a probability. So I'm going to have to do 270 out of the total number of people, 270 out of 1200 to get my probability of I and D. So this is 270 out of 1200 is my probability of I and D. Then what is the probability of D? For D, it's just 800 out of 1200 people take the drug. 800 out of 1200. So in the end, let's see what this calculates out to. Comes out to 0.3375. Oops. So 0.3375. So that's D. That's my answer. And that's it. That's it for number 91. Although, let's also have a look at number 92. It says, suppose that it's known that the patient shows improvement. So it's known, it's given, that they're in the improvement group. Based on this table, what is the empirical probability that the patient was given the drug? So we want to know the probability that they're given the drug, given that they've improved. So that is the probability of the drug, given that they've improved. So really this is just the same thing. It's drug and improved, but now it's over improved. Now drug and improved is the same as improved and drug. I mean, if you look at the table, drug and improved is the same as improved and drug. You end up in the same spot no matter what. So 270 out of 1200. Whereas on the bottom, the probability of I is what? I is improvement, so that's a total of 390 people out of the 1200. So 390 out of 1200. So when you work this one out, it comes out to be 270 divided by 1200, 390 divided by 1200. So it's 0.6923. 0.6923. Alright, so how does that work with what we see here? 0.6923. Okay, so suppose that it's known that a patient shows improvement. Based on this table, what is the empirical probability that the patient was given the drug? Unless I'm missing something, the answer should actually be A. Let's have a look at C. There's something that might be going on here. divided by 1200. Nope. And yeah, actually the answer to 92 should be A. Okay, so maybe that one wasn't obvious for that reason. So it's 0.6293 is what I got, but here they just go to 3 decimal places, so it's 0.6692. So the answer for 92 is A.